Hey, what's up guys? Ben Clark here for Adapt to Perform. In today's video we're going to be going through some breathing exercises. Okay, so in today's video we're going to be going through 3 different breathing exercises. Now the reason I wanted to show this to you guys is that breathing is really important part of our lives. As you know, we need to breathe to be able to live. You know, that's where oxygen comes in. But when we're sat down in a wheelchair, we're not often getting the optimal sort of breathing pattern that we can. So the idea behind these exercises is not necessarily to make your breathing better, you know, just like in your average day-to-day life. It's just to improve your lung capacity, maybe make you a bit more invigorated when you do these exercises, and for some of them for meditative effects. So it's little things you can add into your day, whether that's up when you get up in the morning and you want to feel good about your day, or whether you just want to have a nice relaxing evening and you just want to calm down while you're watching TV, or you know, just chilling out reading a book or something. So to go through this, as I said, we're going to be doing 3 different exercises, and I'll be explaining why each one of them are good and how you do them, and some other little facts along the way. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first one we'll be doing here is an invigorating breathing technique. Now with this, it's really great for making you feel uplifted and really great to start the day, or maybe if you want to do some exercise, or if you just want to have that little pep up halfway through the day to keep you going. Believe me, this is a really great way. Like, I find this personally as effective as having a coffee. You know, just to get that little boost, what you need just to get started and doing something. So if you're somebody that maybe struggles to get started on something, but once they get going they're alright, this is a really great way to help you feel good about getting started. So it's similar to what you may have seen in the past with, if you've ever done yoga, it's all the breathing here is going to be going through our nose. But to get that invigorating feeling, we're going to be doing it quite rapidly. Now I will say, the first time you do this, just don't push yourself too far. This is something that you need to progress over time, and if you go too far you start to get lightheaded and dizzy. Now with a spinal injury like myself, you might have weak diaphragm, which is why one of these exercises is important as well, to help maybe improve that and get a bit better function in that area. So as I said, this is going to be through our nose and it's going to be quite vigorous. So we're going to aim to do it as quickly as possible, little short breaths, and the first time you're going to do it, just about 15 seconds. So it's just breathing in through those and out through the nose. So keeping that mouth shut the whole time. And we're going to do it quite quickly. Try and aim for like 2 or 3 a second almost, so it's really quite rapid. So I'm just going to do this for about 10-15 seconds now. And from there, I can feel my heart rate slightly elevated. I feel a little bit more alert, a little bit more like oh, what should I do now sort of thing. You know, that sort of feeling when you first get in the gym, you're just in your warm up and you want to get going. That sort of really great feeling. You saw it was quite quick breaths. I was just holding just underneath my rib cage here, just to have a feeling, see whether, you know, see what my diaphragm's doing. So if my belly's moving in and out, that sort of is where that diaphragm will have an effect in that area. So if you do those quick breaths, you will feel that belly moving in and out. So you're getting that sort of workout in there, and you're improving that lung capacity at the same time as feeling invigorated. So it's a really great one to start, as I said, if you want to get started on the day, or if you want to get into that workout routine quickly and feel really good about yourself, that's a really great one to start. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is a nice relaxing one. So this one is really great if you want to relax, maybe, as I said, watch TV or read a book, or just, you know, meditate maybe. And we call this the 4-7-8 technique. So what it is you're going to completely exhale first, and that's your starting point. Now from there, you're going to breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, and then breathe out slowly for 8. You're going to repeat that 3 more times for a total of 4 breaths, and this is going to be nice and relaxing. It doesn't take very long, as I said, it's only 4 breaths in total, but they're long, deep breaths. Now, maybe starting out you might be struggling to hold that, you know, to do for that length of time, but do as long as you can of that, but don't go over that time. Just the 4, the 7, and 8. So that's good. I can't really speak while I'm doing this as I'm breathing, so I'll be counting in my head, and you can count along with me. You can do it with me too if you want to join in. So I said nice and relaxing. This isn't vigorous for that. So you go, first of all, completely exhale, and off we go. So that's 1. Just completely exhale again. So that's 2. We're going to repeat it 2 more times. As I said, with this, really relax. It's 4 seconds. That's why I'm counting on my hands, because I can't do the hand function because of it. They didn't work. So just put it into my fingers when it is the 4 seconds, the 7 seconds, and the 8 seconds. So off we go again. Complete exhale. Breathing in. So it's good. So yeah, we're going to do 1 more time, and that's going to be our 4 in total. So ready? Last time. So that's good. So that's our breathing technique number 2. As I said, really great way to feel relaxed. I did just do the invigorating one, so doing the invigorating one followed by the relaxing one, I feel like sort of where I started. But say I've just come in from a hard day, it's a really great way to start to unwind. So as I said, really great time to do it. Say you've just been out and you've been at work or you've been at the gym, and you come home, you sit on the sofa for a bit. It's a really great way to do that, and then you can settle in and do whatever you need to after that. It's a good way to sort of rewire your brain into thinking, right, this is relax mode. So it's personally something that I do. Once I've finished the gym, I like to go into the sauna and the steam room, and I do that sort of exercise in there. So that's a really great place for me. But if you don't have access to that sort of thing, that's not a problem. You can just do it when you get home, or just before you get in the car maybe. And it's just a really great way just to relax, as I keep saying, and just to really reset your brain. Right, I'm out of training mode, or I'm out of work mode, and now I'm in relax mode. Right, on to the next one. Okay guys, so this last one we're going to do is kind of more of a meditation technique. So this is really great if you have a meditation time and you sort of want to be able to get into a state of meditation. Now, if you've never done meditation before, or self-reflection, or whatever you want to call it, then I highly recommend you doing it. I personally find that meditation, I do a short time for meditation. It's just a good way to reflect on my thoughts, see what's happened during the day and what I can do to improve myself the next time. Now, to get into that meditative state, it's not always easy, especially if we've got the stresses from our outside life trying to come in, whether that's work, whether that's training, whether that's family, whether that's anything, financial problems. We need to get into that right mindset. So this is a really great way to do it. And it all down to the breathing again. I said breathing is a really great exercise that you need to be able to do. Now, with this one, we are going to basically just do breath counting. Now, this is quite similar to when you're told as a kid to count sheep to be able to go to sleep. And our whole idea is you put yourself in like a repetitive meditative state, and it allows you to sort of switch off from the outside world, which is why you tend to fall asleep if you count sheep. This way it's similar thing, but you're counting your breaths instead. So it's a little bit more grown up version of the counting sheep basically. So the idea is that we're basically just going to go breathing in and then breathing out. And when you breathe out, you count 1. And then when you breathe in again, you breathe out and you go 1, 2. And it's nice and slow ones. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, breathing out. So the counting is on the breathing out. So breathing in, you just breathe normally. And breathing out, you go slower. And we go all the way up to 8 seconds, and then we're going to come all the way back down to 1. And then when we come back down to 1, we should be pretty relaxed and ready to meditate and really think about the thoughts that we have. So let's go for it, let's try it. So as I said, we go up to 8, but for the purpose of this video, so you don't get bored, just watching me breathe, because, you know, that's just watching the guy breathe. I'm just going to go up to 5 and then back down again. Okay, so ready? Breathing in, breathing out. 1. Now I'm saying it out loud, but you just count in your head. Breathing in. 1, 2. So there we go, that's me going from 1 to 5 and then back down again. And now I'm still like, I'm on a sort of a wavelength where I can really sort of delve into my thoughts and really sort of help myself on a mental level, you know. I do a lot of videos where I talk about how we can help ourselves on a physical level, you know, with our exercise and that. But mental healthness is a massive part of our part of our whole well-being, you know. Our brain is connected to our bodies. It's not two separate health, it's the whole thing. So I really recommend that you try some meditation. If you want to know how to do meditation or to learn more about it, let me know in the comments below. I'm more than happy to do some guided meditation in the channel if that's what's necessary. Now, you might be thinking out some hippie rubbish or whatever, but ignore what your preconceived notions of meditation might be. I don't see it as something that I'm going, and I'm going to float off into the sky and, you know, meet Buddha or whatever. For me, it's just about self-improvement, you know, thinking about what I'm doing. Like, think of it sort of as like a review of your day. That's what it's just time to think about your days, think about your thoughts and your feelings and how you reacted to situations, how people reacted to you, and how you can improve that situation. So, say you might have had an argument at work, you think about that later and go, how could I have made that situation better? Is there something that I could have done better? Can I think about people's feelings a bit more? Can I make my feelings about things more known so that people can understand me a little bit better? And that's what some of these breathing techniques is great for. So give it a go. Alright then guys, so there you have it. There's some 3 techniques that you can apply in today's day life. And as I said, the 3 different breathing techniques work for different situations. First one was really invigorating. That got us up and ready and good and going. It's, you know, I say it's better than a cup of coffee. It's going to get you better and it doesn't have the side effects. It's just getting good at breathing. Also, it is actually good for improving your lung development. So if you're somebody that struggles maybe with breathing, that's a really great one to do. Second one we did was the 4-7-8 breathing, where we breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds and breathe out for 8 seconds. That one is really good for helping us sort of reset our mind and relax for the day. You know, once we've had that stressful day or stressful situation or whatever, it helps us switch off and go back into sort of a normal working state where we can just sort of be ourselves a bit more rather than being hyped up and sort of energized from whatever it is that we've just done. And then finally, it's the one for meditation to help you get into that meditative state. So this is sort of another tier more than relaxing. So this is a proper relaxation time. I did it a bit quicker there, but go for 8 seconds, go for however long you need to be able to relax and get into that meditative state. Do nice slow breaths, breathing in slow, counting all the way down. Sorry, all this breathing is making me yawn. And then yeah, and I also helped said about meditating and what you can do. As I said, if you want to know more, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to talk about breathing anytime. It's something that I do to help myself, and I hope that these techniques can help you too. But for now guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like that video, make sure you click on that thumbs up button down below, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Thanks guys, see you next time.